Hello everyone, my name is NGàY. My channel is Super Nam. Today I just want to share with you my experience with driving the VinFast VF9. I had an opportunity to drive the VF9 for 3 weeks. I had driven it about 2,000 miles during those 3 weeks. Almost everyone in my family test drove the VinFast VF9. All my sons and my wife, and I had document a lot of video on my channel, and I also captured a lot of reaction from strangers. Everyone I encountered loved the VinFast VF9. It's VinFast.
Very nice looking too.
You like it, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, do I look good in this car?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me. What kind of car is that?
What kind of car is it? It's an electric car from Vietnam.
From Vietnam?
VinFast. Why did you ask?
Because it look nice.
Oh, it look nice.
Yeah.
Vehicle.
Oh,
Vehicle.
you like my car, my vehicle?
Car.
Why do you like it?
It's so beautiful. The color, the size.
That's so beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Hey, what's your name? I love you.
My name is Patrick.
Patrick, and
sir.
my name is Nam.
Nam, where you from? Vietnam, from Saigon, Vietnam?
Vietnam, yeah. And you know this car is electric from Vietnam.
Oh, is that right?
Yes,
It's different.
it's VinFast.
I can tell it's fast. Zoom, zoom.
EV.
It's from...
Just Google electric from Vietnam.
Yes, sir.
Alright, take care.
Good luck, bro.
This one, they're pretty good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
What kind of car?
It's a VinFast from Vietnam.
Never seen this beautiful car, man.
Oh, you like it?
I love it.
It's
Beautiful,
It's
beautiful.
EV.
I never seen it.
It's EV.
Look at the
From
top.
Vietnam?
Yeah.
That's nice. You had it
Beautiful.
shipped over here?
No, you can get them in California and Berkeley, Richmond, and Hilldale in San Francisco.
Do you mind if I take a picture?
Yeah, go ahead and take picture. Make sure you see me in there. I'm very proud that you like the car.
Man, I love it, man.
My name is Super Nam.
Yeah, super Nam. Look at him. Look what he's riding in. We ain't doing this out here in Cali. You see that?
Yeah.
Man,
The design, the look, the size of it, and they say it's very unique. My sons and my wife, they all love the driving dynamic of the VF9. It's a very quiet and smooth drive, even though it's longer and heavier than the VF8, but it's still very powerful. And it doesn't feel like big SUV. Anyway, I would like to share my experience driving the VinFast VF9 Plus. This is the 2024 model, and at the time, the software is probably not the latest compared to at this point, but it's still, everything was working, and I did not encounter any major issue with the software. I commute every day to work. On a weekend, my wife and I make road trip from Sacramento, Northern California to Southern California in Orange County, the Bay Area, San Francisco, and Snow Mountain in the California Sierra Nevada. I have done my best to explore the Vietnamese full-size SUV. What I really like about a VF9 is the size of it. It's massive compared to most of the other EV out there in the market. I just like the shape of it. It's aerodynamic. At the same time, it looks very masculine. The C-pillar have a very nice VinFast logo right there. Yeah, I like the overall design of the VinFast VF9, especially the airflow pocket on the front, on both sides of the front. The hood have these two openings in the front, so it looks kind of unique. I have quite a few people mention, they noticed that, and they mentioned they really thought that it's very cool about the VinFast VF9. Yep. I really like the way they hide the rear wiper. It just looks clean. And the VinFast come with 360 camera, one in the front, two 3, 4, 5, and 6. There are 2 cameras in the rear. I mean, I can count 6 cameras right there. And for parking assist, there are sensors, so I can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the front and 6 in the back. It have a lot of sensor. That's why the car is very sensitive. Designed to make your parking easier and safer. The wheel is 21 inches rim. It's Continental, the tire. And the charging port is right on the front car, right on the driver's side, just like the VF8. Alright, let's take a look at the interior, okay? This is a 3-row SUV. It have a massive center console for storage and the giant screen in the middle. The same thing on the back row. This is the 6-seat configuration. You can get a 7-seat VF9, which means that this area in the center will be replaced with another seat. I love the panoramic glass ceiling because I can see the whole sky, and not only that, it has the second glass ceiling for the back row with its own vents. Interior is very roomy, very comfortable. The seat, I don't know, they say this is vegan leather, but it's really soft, and I feel almost like real leather. And they have very soft leather light on the armrest and throughout the dash area. Very well put together, very and I like the way they designed the very streamlined vents across the dash in the front. Very clean looking. So at night it looks really beautiful with the ambient lights throughout. The front speaker, the door have very nice soft leather across, and I love all the physical button throughout all the doors, and the steering wheel with all the physical button. Very standard design, so very easy to use. It's almost like any decent gasoline car. This button in the middle, very easy to recognize, easy to use. You just have to be careful not to spill liquid on it. And this cup holder is pretty decent. I like the way they have the cover, so it looks nice when you're not using it. 4 seat, first row and second row, they all have power adjust, like full power adjust. I think there are probably like 10 or 12 different ways. And second row, this is a 6 seats configuration. And it have a similar cup holder design as the front, and then there's a big slot here for your phone or your belonging, and a pretty decent glove box. And inside the glove box there's a wireless charging if you want to put your phone there for wireless charging. And it also have additional power outlet, USB. And the second row have a nice screen for controlling massage and audio and heat and cool seat. And I love this. I love the USB power, and one of them is 90 watts. It's good enough for your laptop. And by the way, this 90 watts, it charges your phone really fast, like 5 or 10 minutes, and it's almost 100%. This is the view from the second row. Looking at the detail, the very humongous door handle, automatic door open, speaker, and vertical design air vents for heat and cool, light in the ceiling, door handlebar for ceiling, and again humongous glass ceiling. And this is the back view Okay. And I like the second row. It have this little, nice little arm grab handle. And I think this is for hook, hanging grocery bag or something. Little hook for hanging something. That's pretty useful. Okay, this is the third row. The third row is very roomy. Okay, very roomy, and it comes with USB charging and armrest and cup holder in the middle. So a tall person can sit in the third row, no problem with the head space. You know, on top of the head, it's the clearance, no problem. The only problem is the ground. The floor is high, it's very high. So it's probably good for a little kid or for short distance travel. But if you're gonna have to sit here a long time, then you may have issue with your knee, because your knee will be way up high because of the high ceiling. I mean high floor on the third row. So it's not bad. Most of the time, people don't use it. Or you can put this is very good for having car seat like little kids. I used it before. It's very good. It's no problem for a little kid, especially car seat on the back. Okay, let's take a look at the trunk of the VinFast VF9. In the back of the trunk, it has giant glove box in the back. This is a very nice air compressor. You can plug into these right here, and you can inflate your tire if you have a low pressure. And you have a cable, extension cable. Make sure that you can reach all four wheels. And this is the temporary tire repair sealant. So I have done before when I have a very low tire, and I fill this. I fill this to one of the tire on my VinFast VF8, and then I use this and plug into the outlet here, and I repair my tire on the spot without getting any help. So I think it's a very good idea. And the VF8 and the VF9, it doesn't come with the spare tires, and unless you ruin your whole tire, you can repair it yourself pretty quickly. It takes like 5 minutes. And this is how you fold down the chair on the third row. And on the back, you have this power outlet, 12 volt. And this is the 110 volt, so regular electrical outlet. I had used it for warm up food during camping. And these are designed for fastening when you carry cargo like furniture or boxes. You want this design so you can move them to where you want it. And you can reinforce the items so they stay in place. They don't slide around in the car while traveling. You can use this button right here, and it has 3-second delay for safety to give you enough time to clear your head. That's one way to close it. And you can touch right here on the left side of the camera, right on the left side of the VinFast logo. Push that button to open or close. And also there's a button right here for the trunk. If you're on the inside, you can push that button to open and close the trunk. So I think that's pretty good idea to have. I usually forget the VF9 or the VF8 has a frunk, so I almost never open it. I usually store extra set of portable charger for emergency road trip, and some items I may need for like stopping at a beach or at a park, like flip-flops or some beach towel, some suntan lotions, some small item like that. Pretty useful. The EPA range for the VF9 Eco models is 330 miles or 291 miles for the Plus. This is the one that I'm test driving. In reality, when I chalk to 100 at home, it show the range is 287 miles. When I drove from Sacramento to Los Angeles with a distance of about 375 miles, I only need to chalk one time in the middle. The battery level was around 20% when I had to chalk. And I charged it to 100%, so it took me about an hour. While charging, we took a break and we rest and we ate a nice breakfast, so it wasn't inconvenient for us at all. For home charging, I have a level 2 setup at home, and the home charger we had hooked up to a 45 amp outlet, and it's produced 9 kilowatt. It took around 3 hours to 10 hours for charging to 100%. During 3 weeks driving the VinFast VF9, we had charged at many public charging stations, mainly Electrify America, throughout northern, central, and southern California. We usually arrive at around 20 to 40% state of charge, and we normally charge to 90 to 100%. To charge from 20 to 80%, it would take about 30 to 35 minutes. But most of the time we charge to 95 or 100%, and it took about 1 hour or a little bit over 1 hour. The VF9 charge at higher power than the VF8 is usually at about 90 kilowatt to 146 kilowatt. Okay, let's talk about what I like. Okay, I already showed you guys I like the exterior and interior design and style. Yeah, I do like the VF9 interior, especially at night with the ambient lights. Very beautiful. You can check out some of my video I post in my channel about the VF9 at night. The first row and the second row, all the seats have heat and cool and massage. You can use that to control audio, music, volume, heat and cool seat, as well as the massage for the back, for the second row. So what I find I really love about the VinFast VF8 and VF9, especially VF9, it have a lot of storage space. You can see that I have multiple items in the pocket, the door pocket of my driver door. See, I even have a trash can right here and 2 bottles of water. I can put another bottle of water here. And look at how big, look at this. Look at the door handle, it have this opening area. You can put your drink here while you're driving. You can put 2 drinks. Actually, you can put more than 2 drinks. You can put a coffee here, a coffee mug here, and drink while you're driving. So you don't even have to use the cup holder in the middle. So the same thing on all 4 doors. So I find that very useful and I love it. I love the button for the automatic door open. You just push a button, it pop out and you get out. And also, this is what I really love about the VF9, called soft close. This is, you don't have to slam the door. No more slamming the door. You just let it go, touch the. You just fold the door close to the body of your car. Fold it gently, and it suck in. It's called soft close. All the door of the VF9 very thick. In Vietnam, they call VinFast, called tank. I think the VF9 drive handling is very well. I don't have any issue with it. I had my couple of my son test drive this VF9, and their reaction was, they said even though the VF9 is a lot longer, a lot bigger car, but they feel like driving a regular sporty car like the VF8. They don't feel like they are driving a bigger car. So it's very powerful, very zippy, as fast and as smooth as the VF8. And actually it's a lot smoother and it's more quiet than the VF8 because it have air suspension and it have better, I think it's better seat somehow. And the tire, the tire of the VF9 is, I think, is not as thin as the VF8. So you can feel less noise on the rough surfaces. Acceleration is the same horsepower as the VF8, 402 horsepower. This is a much heavier and bigger car, but it's still very powerful. I have no problem accelerate if I need it to, or when I want to change lane. I feel very confident and very comfortable. And the braking of the VF9 actually is pretty smooth because my even my sons recognize that. They say it compared to the VF8. Another feature I really like is what it called auto tilt on reverse for the side mirror, like that. So when I go on reverse, let me show you the mirror tilt on both sides. The mirror tilt down so I can see the object or a person or a pet right on the side of my car. This is for safety reason. So I like that feature. And you have the option to turn it off, or you have the left mirror tilt or only the right one, but I use both. I have them both on. Another things that I like, and I know a lot of other critics are also happier now because they complain that the car won't let them drive unless they have the seat belt on. But now VinFast changed that, so you can move your car in your garage or your driveway if you want to adjust the parking without putting on seat belt. So let me show you right here. See, the seat belt is still off, and I can put on reverse on, seat belt off. Seat belt is I'm not wearing a seat belt, and it still let me drive. See it? It let me drive. Okay. It let me drive. Same thing with I can also put on drive. It will also let me drive without wearing a seat belt. So this is convenient for moving your car in your while you're parking or when you're in a garage or on your driveway, but it's not while you're driving. Of course, you have to wear a seat belt. I mean, the car designed to make sure that you wear a seat belt in the beginning. The next feature I really like is the auto hold. Is working just like an ICE car. A lot of newer cars have auto hold, so the VinFast car works just like that. When you wait in traffic, but you have to step on your brake to completely stop, and the auto hold will kick in. I'm going to step on the brake and completely stop. Auto hold kick in. It's green. I can remove my feet from the accelerator or brake. I'm still on drive, and the car will hold for me. And this will work even on steep hills. Okay, the ADAS hand-free driving of the VF9 is identical to the VF8. I don't have any complaint. I love it. I use it every day for my commute. And some people complain about the camera driver is monitor system. Some people bothered by it and they turn it off. But to me, this is a very, very important to keep it on, because many times when I fell asleep on road trip during very late at night, and I fell asleep on my steering wheel, and this system woke me up and tell me to pull over or stop driving, make sure that I stay awake. It's only give me problem if I'm sleepy or I'm not paying attention while I'm driving, which is a good thing, and that's why they designed it. I cannot think of a reason not to like the head-up display. It had all the essential information that I need while I'm driving. Left and right turn signal, the speed limit, and the battery level, and the navigation direction. The yellow blind spot on upper left and upper right. It will pick up the speed limit sign. You can see that in the HUD, as well as all the alert when you are using hand-free ADAS. All the information right in front of you, so it's keep my eyes focused on the roads ahead. I don't even have to look at the screen. The head-up display is customizable. You can turn off whatever information you don't want to show in the head-up display, or you can change the color to white, cyan, or green, and you can adjust the brightness of the head-up display graphics, and you can adjust the position of the graphic of the HUD according to your size by using the control on the steering wheel. The VinFast VF9 or the VF8 come with Alexa for voice command. You can use it to open windows, close all window, play music, change audio volumes, adjust the climate. Set up with your home, you can use it to open your garage. Wireless CarPlay and Android Auto make your driving experience very safe and convenient, because you can make phone call, you can reply to text, and you can command navigation, Google Map, or Waze, all of that hand-free. I really enjoy using the 360 camera. It's really helpful for parking in tight spots, and I use it all the time. And also when I'm waiting at traffic intersection, I like to use it for fun, spying on people around me. And quite often I notice people checking out my car. I can tell by they pull up right next to my side, and then they back up a little bit so they can look at the logo behind my VinFast car, and then they move forward, and then they looking inside my car. Automatic rain sensor, like windshield wiper, you can turn it on auto. It will do all the work for you, like when it rains. The first week when I drive the VF9, it was raining most of the time, so the car automatically operate the windshield wiper. It will handle the speed according to the amount of rain. So if a light rain, it swing every 4 or 5 seconds, but it hot rain, it will go constantly. It do all the work as a human, in my opinion. So I find that very useful. This is for changing the display of your odometer, so you can change different view. Another thing I like about the VinFast VF9 or VF8 both is the adaptive high beam. Respond to oncoming vehicle headlights and automatically lower yours. Restore high beam when road is clear. When I'm driving on a road trip, like late at night, when there's not many cars on the freeway, the car will automatically turn on high beam so I can see further away. It makes the driving more comfortable because you can see further. But whenever there's a vehicle facing the opposite direction, come to a certain distance, the car will turn off the high beam by itself. Another cool feature about the VinFast VF9 or VF8 is on the key fob you can close all the window or open all the window using the key fob. So if I press the lock button and hold it down, it will lock the car and close all the window. Same thing, if I unlock and hold down the unlock button, it will open all the window at the same time. This is very useful for extreme weather, like the car been sitting in the heat in the sun for a long time. So you want to open all the window before you enter the car. All the doors of the VinFast VF9 have illuminated VinFast logo when you open the door, and it's very clearly shown on the ground at night. The truck also have the logo illuminated on the ground, which I find very cool. The VinFast VF9 have a very cool welcome light effects feature. When you approach the vehicle with a key fob, the vehicle exterior light will illuminate for a short while. Also, when you lock or unlock the VF9, you can choose different light dance. One of them is light dance. The other one Vegas blink. I like that one. And there's another one called pose and blink. You can turn it off if you don't like. You don't want the effect. The running light on the outside of the car also stay on while charging. It shows the level of the battery during charging. It's called state of charge. Okay, let's talk about some of the things that I don't really like about the VF9. The door handle. It looks cool, but I find it most of the time I have to put my finger in here. And so I think when you unlock it, the handle should stay sticking out so I can grab it without pushing my finger here again. See what happened? I push finger again, it's locked. Or better yet, you know, when it's unlocked, the handle should stay out, should raise out, and then it pull in when you lock. I have seen that in some other cars, including ICE car. And also on the passenger side, I cannot unlock with the handle. It doesn't work. I have to use the key fob when I'm on the passenger side, and to unlock the doors. I think they should make it so when you on either side of the car, you can unlock the car with the key fob in your pocket without using the key fob. Just push the button. Okay, next one is the parking brake, emergency parking button. It's on the left side of the driver, right under the dash. The problem is it's right on top of the little glove box. Oh, by the way, this is not what you think it is. It's lens wipe. Okay, it's lens wipe. Anyway, the problem is this button right on top of this little glove box. And what happened is a lot of time when the car was moving, I was driving, and I wanted to open this, and I accidentally pulling this, and it happened when the car was moving slowly, so the car stopped. So I think this button should not be on top of this, should not be close to this. So this emergency parking brake should be back over on the right side, like the VinFast VF8 is located on the right side. So I think that will solve the problem. Again, that is not how you open that glove box. This, you open it with it, so it's very confusing. The next thing I don't really like about the VF9, I think the A pillar is massive. This A pillar is massive and it blocks a lot of view, and it can be a problem. Like when I try to turn right and there is oncoming traffic on the other side trying to make a left, and I couldn't see them make a left, so I have to turn my head on to this side or turn my head on this side to see the traffic in that corner. So this is a massive area to block the vision. So I think maybe there is a way that they can make it. I know it's for safety, but maybe there's a way to not having this big of a box around it. But the rest of the car, I'm okay with it because I can see pretty good throughout, because the window in the rear and the window on either side is good enough. And that's massive. The turn radius of the VinFast VF9 is as wide as the Chevy Suburban. So if you're gonna make a U-turn on a narrow intersection, you have to be prepared for a 3-point turn. The VF8, I can make a U-turn without having to back up the car and forward. But the VF9, if I'm gonna make a U-turn on a regular 4-lane roads, 2 lanes on each side, then sometimes I have to back up the car to make it complete U-turn. And I think that's I know that's because of the VF9 is longer than the VF8. But if you at a wide intersection, then the VF9 can make a U-turn with no issue. Alexa, play Vietnamese music.
Playing Vietnamese music on Amazon Music.
Okay, I want to talk about the audio. The audio quality on the VF9. For some reason, I feel like it's not as good as the VF8, especially not as good as the VinFast VF8 CD edition. I cannot turn it really loud because the quality of the audio is not as great. So it could be because the software they mess with it, or I don't know. But I know the hardware is there, but the software sometimes it sound awful, sometimes it sound good. So it's not consistent. And I don't really hear the differences. Ooh, that's the problem. Custom. Anyway, I think the sound system could be better. Alexa, take me to a Vietnamese restaurant.
There is Frunk East-West Cafe, 2 miles away on Laguna Springs Drive. Do you want to get direction to that one?
Yes.
Getting directions to Frunk East-West Cafe at 9261 Laguna Springs Drive.
Okay. so the map, the voice command works pretty well. Okay, speaking of map and navigation, I feel the VinFast map is not good enough. So a lot of time I use Google Map on CarPlay. The VinFast map is okay, but the way it display, it doesn't have enough information. Like, and it's also sometimes when you driving, it zoom in too close. Sometimes it zoom in too close, and you don't really get to see the overall picture of the area while you are driving. So I usually avoid using the map from the VinFast app. Instead, I use CarPlay for my iPhone. It's more convenient anyway because it connects to my contacts and messages. Okay, next is a massage. So the VinFast VF8 and VF9 all seat, the front row and the second row, all seats come with heat and cool. But the VF9 not only heat and cool, but it have a massage, and there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different modes: wave, cat paw, cross, relief, and jump. The intensity is 0 to 3. Most of the time I use number 3, and then you have to select the level and then click on one of the mode right away. On road trip, it helps my back, so I don't have a backache. I don't get tired so easily. I can feel the massage. I mean, I can feel it, but some people may not find it strong enough. So that's the weaknesses. The kick sensor of the VinFast VF9 is not as sensitive as the VF8. The VF8 I usually don't have any problem. Sometimes I miss it, but the VF9 I miss it almost every time, and it's very difficult to get it working. All right, I don't know why. What's the deal with? There we go. Okay, let's try it again. Let me kick again, see. Wow, it's working. So it's one of those things you have to play around with your feet, do a few times until you're comfortable with it. Until the car comfortable with you. So it's working now. But sometimes I kick like 2 or 3, it doesn't work. But sometimes it works. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm hoping VinFast can make the kick sensor so it works like 100% of the time. Come on. Anyway, so what happened is sometimes I avoid using it because I don't want to embarrass myself. If I want to stand behind my VinFast VF9 and trying to kick this kick sensor, and people will laugh at me. So be careful when you use the kick sensor. That's all I'm saying. Let's try again. All right, I'm trying to figure out what the deal is. Oh, maybe you have to kick slowly. Don't kick too fast. Maybe the problem is I kick too fast. All right, let's try again slowly. All right, so you have to swing your feet slowly, not too fast. Let's try again. I think I have enough of this. Comparing the VinFast VF9 to some other popular full-size SUV, there are at least more than half dozen full-size SUV available in the North American market, and they are Kia EV9, Wind all-wheel drive. Rivian R1S dual standard all-wheel drive. Tesla Model X all-wheel drive. Mercedes-Benz EQS 400 automatic all-wheel drive. Hyundai Ioniq 9 limited all-wheel drive 2026. Okay, let's look at the VinFast VF9 Plus 2025 compared to the Kia EV9 Wind all-wheel drive 2025. The maximum jack speed, which is 233 kilowatt compared to the VinFast only 160 kilowatt. The height of the Kia EV9 is about 2 inches taller. The VinFast VF9 obviously is roomier and is more powerful, and the warranty is better, and the wheelbase is longer, which explains why the turn radius is bigger than the EV9. Next one is the Rivian R1S dual standard all-wheel drive. The battery of the VinFast VF9 is bigger. Again, charging speed of the Rivian R1S is about 40 kilowatt faster. The horsepower of the Rivian is 533 versus 402 for the VinFast VF9. The R1S is more than 10 inches taller than the VF9. The range of the VF9 is 291 versus R1S is only 270. So far the price of the VF9 is lower. Wow, it's like $16,000 less than the R1S. Tesla Model X is a big difference in prices. VF9 is about, let's see, $37,000 or $38,000 less than the Tesla Model X. And Tesla Model X charge speed is 250 kilowatt, pretty fast. The battery is smaller, it's 100 kilowatt hour, but the range of the Tesla Model X is 352 miles. It shows that the Tesla Model X is probably a lot lighter than the VF9, and the horsepower of the Tesla Model X is more than 250 horsepower higher than the VF9. Warranty wise, the VinFast VF9 10 years versus 8 years for Tesla Model X, but the miles is 150 for the Tesla Model X versus 125,000 for the VinFast VF9. Next, Mercedes-Benz EQS 400. Again, this is pretty expensive. ESUV is about $28,000 more expensive than the VF9. The batteries of the Mercedes-Benz EQS 400 is smaller than the VF9, but the charging speed of the Mercedes is higher at 207 versus 160. Also, the range is about 21 miles longer than the VF9. Warranty 10 years, 155,000 miles versus the warranty for the VF9 10 years, 125. Warranty the battery is 10 years, 155,000 miles. So it's pretty good for the Mercedes. But as far as bumper to bumper, the warranty basic for the EQS 400 is only 4 years and 50,000 miles. Versus the VinFast is bumper to bumper, warranty is 10 years, 125,000 miles. EQS 400 less than half an inch longer than the VF9, but it is 1 inch taller than the VF9. The wheelbase is pretty long, 126.4 inches. I wonder if it had a big turn radius. Alright, and the last one, the 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 9 Limited all-wheel drive. It's about almost $10,000 higher than the VF9. Again, the battery of Ioniq 9 is smaller than the VF9 at 110.3 kilowatt hour, but the maximum charge speed is probably one of the best in the market right now at 350 kilowatt. The range is 311 miles, so it's longer than the VinFast VF9 Plus but it's less than the VinFast VF9 Eco, which is 330 miles range. The horsepower for the Ioniq 9 is 20 horsepower higher than the VinFast VF9. The warranty of the Ioniq 9 is 10 years, but it's only 100,000 miles versus 125,000 miles for the VinFast VF9. Alright, and the rest of it, the VinFast VF9 is probably roomier because it's longer, it's wider, and taller. Okay, and wheelbase almost identical. It's only like 0.2 inches longer for the Ioniq 9. That's it, folks. Thank you for watching. If you live near one of the VinFast dealers in US, I hope you have a chance to visit the showroom and check out the VinFast VF9 as well as VF8. And the best way to learn about the VF9 or VF8 or any EV car, new car out there, especially high-tech EV like the VinFast VF9, is to see it in person and driving it. Thank you again and have a wonderful day. Peace.